change it to an iPhone 6 Plus, for example. Then we have also the height. Okay, and you see we lose our sidebar. Let us see how it's here done. Okay. I'm not sure if it's lost or yeah, it's lost totally. Okay. We lose on mobile. We lose our sidebar, so we need to take this in account for later. Okay. Okay. A couple of things. Okay, this links, they don't exist right now, so I think we should just remove them. Okay, because we don't need them right now. This is going to be our main menu for the sidebar, for the dashboard, sorry. So okay, I will remove the most of them at least, and just let here I think we don't need this. Just put dashboard. Okay, let's see how it looks now. Okay, this is dashboard, and as soon it still says reports, I think we will switch it for posts. Okay, and here we already can put the road dashboard or admin.dashboard. Okay, let us see. If I click, it brings us to the dashboard, and here nothing. Okay, great. One step further. Okay, my idea was to make us Vue components to start working with a backend. So, in my point of view, okay, navbar should be a component itself. The sidebar should be a component itself, and the content probably another component. So, but let's go step by step. So the first component should be, or for me it's very clear right now that the first component should be, for example, the navbar, the sidebar, sorry, this sidebar, okay, that you can see marked there. So let's move to this. In our assets folder, we are going to create a new file, what is under the JS folder. It's going to be called dashboard.js. Okay, and we also need to change something in our good file, but let me just think. Okay, yeah, we need a couple of actions before. Okay, one of that is, for example, npm install Vue. Okay, we need to install Vue. Also, we need to install a package for making .vue files. I think it's Laravel. I don't remember it. It's let us search Elixir Vueify or something like this. Yeah, here it is from Jeffrey Way, Laracast, Laravel Elixir Vueify. Okay, we need also to install this one, and okay, I think I will just, because I forgot to save it, I will just save this one and then just install also the Laravel Elixir Vueify at the same time. Both I don't think that we need anything else. Okay, but here we need to require it in our gulp file, important, otherwise it's not going to work. So let me just copy it. Okay. Oh yeah, we can just avoid this. Perfect. I will get rid of the comment, I don't need it. Okay, next step is mix browser file. Okay, great. And just copy it. And we are going to, we don't need a main, we are going to, the name was dashboard, right? Dashboard. Okay. Let us see how the installation goes. Okay, it's ready. And now here we can var var view require view capital letter, sorry, and then we could just new view and pass the element through. So say the L is our dashboard. Let us see if it works. For that, in our views, layouts, here's the app layout, it's called, what we really don't need. Let us just dashboard. I repeat, if you have some questions or feedback, or if I missed something, just write it down. Okay. Okay, now, oh yeah, of course. I need to cancel my Gulp watch and run it again, because we just required new things. Okay, the dashboard is created. This is great. I think I missed one thing more, and is to include that here, what is going to be dashboard. Okay, it's the name that it should be. Let me see here, dashboard. Okay, and because we are using Alex here again, let me see the versioning. Okay, here you can see we can version both at once, so we don't need to call it twice. Just pass it in an array, all the files you want to version. This is great. So in this case, I will just, after browserifying, I will just pass an array and say, okay, here in the JS folder, the dashboard.js. Dashboard. Okay. Now again, because we changed our group file, we need to cancel and watch it again. Okay, let's see. Dashboard. Oh, this is typo. Where's the typo? I think it's here. Dashboard. Okay. Reloading. Okay, it seems to work. Let us see if it works. So I'm going to open the console. No errors output. So, and here. Okay. I've installed this Vue.js DevTools, what will help us a lot. So what we are going to do to see that is in the dashboard itself, just say that I want the view dot config. Let me research it. I don't remember it. VueJS and guide. Okay. Oh no, I know where. VueJS DevTools. Exactly. View config DevTools equals true. So let's change it. View config dot DevTools equals true. And now it should be enabled. And we should start. Oh yeah, I need to close it. Reload. Open it again. And now there is our view tab. It only appears if it's on true, okay? So now we can see this is our root element, our root application in Vue. So it's great, right? Okay, next step. I think we're going to create a component that is called dashboard by itself. So there are a couple of ways to do it, okay? You can just create it from here. There's also a tool that it's called Vue CLI. Okay, where you can run it from this command line. Just install it as npm globally, and then you can just create it from a template. Okay, there are a couple of templates. This template, for example, but I also have one built by myself. Okay, let me search it. Okay, so if I go into resources, assets, JS, I'm going to create a new directory, what it's called components, where all our components are going to live. Okay, and here I'm going to run this Vue CLI tool that I already have installed on my computer. So if you do Vue CLI list, you can see all the available official templates that you can run. Okay, I've set up my own one. It's still private. I think I will just open it after the screencast or streaming. I will just open it so that you can reuse it or build your own one. If you go to the Vue CLI GitHub page, it explains you a little bit how to create it. Okay. Anyway, if I do Vue init, let us help. Okay, here, in that way I can just create a new package from my own repository. In my case, it's a private repo. To do it, I need to pass also clone. So it's Vue init. No, that's not that I wanted. It's okay, Vue init, that one. The name I want to give it, so in this case it's going to be the dashboard itself, and clone, I think. we are going to simplify this. Okay, this is going to be way more simple. The only thing is that the first time I wanted to show you how it's going to look like. The component name, it's I could stick to dashboard, the default one, but it's going to say me that it cannot no longer contain capital letters, so that's why I'm going to change it. Okay, this is the dashboard for our blog. This is the dashboard for our blog. Okay, yeah, it's me. I want it private. Yeah, I want it. Okay, perfect. And now, if we go to our resource assets components, you can see it creates a new full installation of a component itself. Okay, so it's this is the template that I have set up for components. Let me think one thing. Okay, yeah, great. This is the command we needed to run, right? So what we can do to avoid going into our assets.js folder and do it every time we need a component. Okay, we could just in our npm file that we have here, this package.json, okay, in the scripts, we could just run or create a new script, what it's called, for example, new component. Okay, and just write a command here. So the command is going to be vue init. Okay, vue init. I think we can put the clone here before, and the route we need to cd in first. So cd into assets.js components, because they are going to live all in the components, and vue init clone from this repository, and the name we give after it, it's going to be put here. For example, if we make a test, it's going to put it behind it. Let me save it, and now we can test it. So I'm going to go back to my root file, to my root directory. Let me see, resources, assets. Okay, I forgot resources, right. And now if I npm run new component, and give him a name, for example test, okay, this is going to run that whole command, putting that test name behind it. So if I do this, you can see it still works, and it's way more easy. Hi Daniel. VueJS template. Okay, I think I've, let me see, clone. Okay, then we can put the clone on. Where is it? It's perhaps because of the clone. I don't know. Let us try again. At least it's trying it. Oh yeah, now it works. Yeah, great. Yes, I've done a little bit of updates. We are working already on Vue, but I think I will update this. I don't know when. Perhaps over the weekend or Monday. It's already on YouTube, so you can, if you miss something, you can just watch it there. Okay, let us try. Test description, the default one, because I'm going to delete it anyway. It's just to see if it works properly. Okay, generated test, great. and now there it is. So without doing all this scripts that we did before, only with one command, it's done. No, I'm not using Vim, Anita. Hey, by the way, I'm using PHP Storm. Okay, this one is going to... I'm going to delete it. I don't need it. I'm going to clear it out. Okay. Okay. Next step. Let's see where we were. Okay. We're here. We have our road component. Great. Okay. Now we are going to import our dashboard here. So how are we going to do it? Very easy. Components as an object. Don't forget the comma. And then here we can just dashboard, and from here require components dashboard, component dashboard src component.view. Okay, to avoid writing always this, okay, one of the tricks that I need to update my template. Okay, one of the tricks is in a package, just create a new main node, okay, that points directly to this src component.view. Okay, then we really avoid to write this every time. We can just go with the dashboard folder. He will detect the package JSON, and then we'll figure out where the main is. And in this case, from here, it's src component.view. Okay, so this means that we right now we can already use this dashboard tag in our application. So if we go to our admin dashboard blade, sorry, and do here something like dashboard, okay, and update. Okay, this is the output, the default output for the component template. So, but you can see we're already using a component. This is great, right? Really easy. Okay, we are going to change it now. We are going to this is not important, this one is important. Okay, we are going to, in our component.js, just change the name for dashboard. Okay, and change this is our dashboard, and let us see if it works. This is our dashboard, and the name is there. It's changed. It's not anymore component. You can see it. Okay, the idea is to wrap it all, to wrap this all in the sidebar, the navbar, and all into the dashboard. Okay, but it's not going. I'm not going to do it right now. Okay, what I just wanted to show you is how we created the dashboard itself. Okay, I'm going to do it whether tomorrow or during the weekend with another streaming. Okay, but what we wanted to do right now is create a sidebar. Okay, and after it I will end the streaming, but at least let us create the sidebar as a component itself. Okay, with our new command we can just npm run new component and give him a name that says sidebar. It's downloading the template, and now it's sidebar. Description sidebar for our admin panel, for the admin panel of our blog. It's not necessary, but I like just to be a little bit more verbose and write it down. Yes. Okay, great. This is our sidebar. If we import it here, like that, sidebar, and here we have also, yeah, I need to update the template before I make it public. It's that always requires this because I figured it out later and did not update it. So src component dot view. Okay, now it should work. Let us update, and now we could exactly, instead of dashboard, let us here load the sidebar. Great. Okay, hello world sidebar. There it is. It's still called component. You can see it. Okay, let us change it right now. Let us call this sidebar. We can get rid of the message. We don't need it anymore. It's just this. We can get rid of it also. Okay, and now if we compile, the sidebar is still there. Okay, you can see on the right side, oh yeah, sorry, on the left side of the screen you can see a blue box. This is our sidebar. Okay, why is this? Yeah, from here we can inspect the DOM, by the way, because of the class we gave it. So you can see the class by default on the template, it's the same as the name of the template, and we already have this class sidebar for the other one. That's why it works, or it looks like it, very similar. So what we are going to do right now is just put the code into this component HTML like this. Okay, and I'm going to split it up and open our sidebar. Let me see our views, layouts, no, shared partial sidebar. Okay, this is our actual sidebar, right? So if I copy and paste it, it's not going to work because of one thing. It's that road. Okay, this is Laravel specific or Blade specific, and we are now in Vue. Yeah, remember this is a Vue template, so Vue has the same syntax, and route method does not exist. I mean, if we try it, probably it's going to crash. Yeah, you can see it's not working. Okay, anyway, we can just remove it and hard code for the time being the dashboard. Okay, and in our dashboard itself we could just remove the whole sidebar here, and if I update now, you see it's still working, but now instead of being loaded from the partial sidebar.blade, it's a Vue component, and I can prove it. If we go to Vue, you see this is our sidebar. Okay, and we are going to do it a little bit more flexible. Okay, what we are going to do in our components, or in the logic of the component, we are going to create a items array. Okay, and these items are going to have a route. What one is dashboard, and a label. Sorry, label. And we are going to have another one, but for the moment it's only a hashtag and the posts. We can create another one, for example, for categories, so that you can see the changes. Okay, in our sidebar component here, we are going to remove we can remove the dashboard, for example, and then what we are going to do is just say, okay, v4 item in items, just write down here the item dot name. So it's making a loop through the array and getting, oh sorry, it's not name, it's label, and getting of each of them the label of it and printing it. Let's see if it works. Yeah, and there you can see it works. And if you click now your sidebar, here you have the data of that component, so we can see each object itself. So this is great, right? As soon as I put more on it, let me show you. We could, for example, create a new one, what is, I don't know, tags, for example, and another one, what is config. If I, as soon as I update this, so it works great. Okay, there's one more thing, is this dashboard should be marked as active, right? So what we could do, let me see. I need to have a look at, oh, I think we have it here. And the, where is the sidebar? Here it is. Okay, class active to the parent itself, so to the li. Okay, great. So how can we know where we are and how, and make it active? Okay, this is very easy. So we could, for example, say, okay, class, and then pass an object. So sorry, like this. So I want the class active, and here just if I put true, okay, every li is going to be active. Let me show you, or should be. Yeah, you see, it's like this. So what it's doing is just evaluating. It's evaluating this condition. If it's true, it will put this into the class of that element. Okay, you see, just active class, but we only want the dashboard right now. So what we could do, okay, is saying, okay, let me see how we can do it. Okay, we could just create a new data item with this current and say, okay, if current, let's say it's dashboard, okay, and then here just compare it. So if item dot road it's equal to current, then put this active. So as soon as this is true, it will attach the active to class. If not, then not. So in this case, because current is just dashboard, it should work. Exactly. Now it works. The other, they did not work, so they do not work. They are disabled because of the hashtag. But yeah, this is our first component. It's very easy. not too complex, but I think in the next streaming I will show you how to pass a road, or the actual road, or how to detect the actual road, or we go directly for the Vue router, okay, and then we handle it from there. Then it's way more easy to detect which road we have, or I don't know. Yeah, I think we will figure it out next streaming. Yes, it's VueJS, Chandu. So thank you everybody for being here. I'm not sure when I'm going to do the next streaming, perhaps tomorrow, perhaps on Saturday. I will try to schedule it up. So if you like my channel, then you will get a notification of the new scheduled streaming. Otherwise, I will upload this video later to YouTube, so that you can have look at it later and stop it and go back or whatever. And I also want to get rid of all the errors I did during the streaming. So I remember it's my second streaming, and I'm sorry for all the errors. If you have some feedback, just write it down. Yeah, see you next time. Thank you.